Hello and welcome back to Tungsten Tales. Today I'm here to take you through the predictions for Night 5 of the Premier League Darts down at the West Point Arena in Exeter. 5 more top ties coming up for you this week, including the new challenger Luke Humphries, of course competed in last year's Premier League as a contender, back this year for another shot after a great run at the World Championships. And without further ado, we'll get this underway. First up on the bill is Rob Cross against Daryl Gurney. Cross is still seemingly adapting to the weight changes, lost a couple of stone in the off-season of course. Daryl Gurney is at the moment rock bottom of the Premier League, just a point on the board for him. But he is showing some signs, starting to hit the scores a little bit more regularly now, but you've got to feel that Cross, he's putting in some decent numbers, 97, 98 averages, maybe not quite getting the results just yet, but just feel it's a matter of time for Rob Cross here. Second game, Gerwyn Price, of course currently leading the Premier League. He faces Glenn Durrant, who's just a point maybe, I think a point behind him. Durrant lost his unbeaten run last weekend, Price still unbeaten just about. This is a real toss of the coin tie. I mean, Price is playing some superb darts at the moment, but you have to feel if he lets Duzzer in, Duzzer will punish him. So I'm going for a draw in that second game of the evening. Third up, Nathan Aspinall against Peter Wright, the world champion. Hasn't started the Premier League probably how he would have liked, but he's still well in the mix and you do expect him to make the playoffs at the end of the 16 weeks. Nathan Aspinall, should I say, has been in excellent form himself. Beat Marco van Gerwen not too long ago, had a decent run in the Belgian Darts Championship, the Euro Tour over the weekend, making the quarterfinals, losing out to Dirk van Dijvenbode, averaged 103 in that game as well. And I'm actually going with Nathan Aspinall here. I don't think Wright's quite at the races at the moment. I don't know whether that's his mindset or maybe it's the darts he's struggling with at the moment, but Nathan Aspinall is playing superb and I do think he'll go on and win this game. The fourth game on is Gary Anderson against the challenger Luke Humphries. Humphries had a bit of a disaster in the Euro Tour over the weekend. He's not playing how you would expect him to play over the last few weeks, but maybe this can be a catalyst to get him going again. We saw what he can produce in the last 2 World Championships and he is a serious talent. Gary Anderson getting there, back to his best, maybe just about at the moment. We've seen him use a couple of different sets of darts, no idea what he's going to use this time around. We'll just have to wait and see on the night in Exeter, and I do expect him to beat Luke Humphries, although it'd be nice to see Humphries put in a better display and really get the crowd on his side this time around. And the final game, Michael Smith against Michael van Gerwen. Smith, the 9-darter of course last week, beat van Gerwen on the Euro Tour over the weekend. He is playing probably some of the best darts of his career, and Michael van Gerwen, he's playing well, but you still feel that there's a little bit of wiggle room to beat van Gerwen, and he proved that in the Euro Tour over the weekend. This one could go any way really. Smith playing superb, van Gerwen we know what he's capable of when he really hits the heights, so I'm going to go for a second draw of the evening. I just can't split these two. Let us know what your predictions are in the comments below, and of course on Twitter at Tungsten Tales. We'll be there at the Premier League all night, interviews and reaction coming up all the day on Tungsten Tales.